Hello everyone, Coach Jay here. In this episode, we're going to talk about economic reports such as the Producer Price Index, or the PPI, the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, and the Jobless Claims Report, and particularly the process you want to go through when preparing to analyze, strategize, and monetize on those reports. As I mentioned in other videos, in the stock market, there's a phrase, buying the hype and selling the news, which means that anticipation of its economic report will commonly drive up a stock price. Well, that is the general rule. Past behaviors are not always repeated when it comes to economic reports. I do want to point out that all three of these reports are released 1 hour prior to the opening of the market or in pre-market hours. If you watch any given stock in the start of its day as it's leading up to the economic report, it typically rises. Preparing an ASM model based on either direction of the market will allow you to react in accordance to the plan you created based on the direction of the market once the report is released and the market moves in the direction driven by the momentum derived from the information released in the report. This will be pre-market, so stop losses will have to be manually performed. It is common that large swings in price occurs at the release of the report, so the best strategy would be to enter and exit prior to or after the release of the report, as opposed to entering and holding a position during the release of the report, as that is speculative and extremely high risk. At the opening bell, the market will react to the report, and once direction driven by momentum is identified, you would follow your plan based on going long or short while determining if a blast-off approach that we discussed in another video is appropriate. As with any trade, a key to the item is to watch the crossover of the SMA for long positions and cross under SMA for short positions. Again, with any position, long or short, positions are commonly made using our at-home wealth management trees method, in which we identify our entry, exit, and stop loss. Our goal here at Home Wealth Management is that we teach you analyze, strategize, and monetize a plan to react to what the chart is telling us the stock price is doing, not what we think it's going to do. The rule of thumb in this area, again, is it doesn't matter if the stock is cheap or expensive. A plan is always based on what the chart is telling you. Well, that concludes this episode. We hope this episode provided you an education and guide to better prepare you to begin your analysis to confirm direction and strategize your trade of a buy or sell. Thanks for joining us, and as always, let's try every day to do something great. Take care, everyone.